Talkback Live. I'm Santiago, and we're talking to Martin Quezada, a Arizona legislator and lawyer. And I kind of wanted to follow up on a question that we touched on earlier about leadership in the Latino/Chicano community, both nationally and locally. Do you feel that there's anybody ready to step up nationally and or locally? I know you mentioned some local people who have really stepped up. You mentioned some of the nonprofits that have done an excellent job in providing leadership for our community. But how do you feel, and who do you see the next step of leadership needs to take for our community?
You know, Santiago, leadership is an interesting concept. And I think the reason why we haven't been able to find a real strong Latino or Chicano leader in the country is because people are trying to do just that. They're trying to be Latino or Chicano leaders. And instead of taking that approach, they should just try to go out there and do the right thing and fight for the community and fight for those issues. And by default, they will become Latino or Chicano leaders. And I think that's the biggest problem that I've seen. People trying to be leaders, trying to be, I want to be that leader, and try to claim that title. It's when those people get in there and they just start fighting for the issues. Those are the ones that are naturally going to be leaders. Those are the ones that we are naturally going to flock to and support.
Well, this is a good opportunity. I mean, after all, the bombings, and now you got all these people, these right-wing people are casting aspersions on people who have dark skin. You know, this is they're taking the opportunity to diss Chicanos, man. And I don't have to be Chicano to feel the diss. Okay? Everybody in this room, everybody in the world should understand and feel that the right wing is opportunistic and just dissing people of color. And you know, I got news for you, in case they don't know, is the majority of Americans have color, have culture, come from someplace else. So I think this is an opportunity. So do you see anybody coming forth and taking the opportunity to be heard and fight for the issues, and naturally then therefore be assigned as leader? I've seen Steve Giardo locally come forward. He came up with SB 1071 to repeal SB 1070. I thought that was a brilliant move. I'm expecting a brilliant move out of you, Martin Quezada, Arizona representative.
Well, that's been my focus, Lou, is I'm trying to not try to be the leader, but just try to fight for those issues. And Senator Gallardo is a strong example of one that does that. We've got some nationally as well. We've got a couple of a couple of leaders nationally from Texas in particular, Joaquin I can't remember.
Joaquin Castro.
Joaquin Castro, and I can't remember his brother's name at the moment. Another
Julian
Castro.
Right.
Some young, strong leaders who are doing the right thing.
You know, to me, I respect you. I see you are a leader, and this is your opportunity here on this show, right here and now, to denounce Jan Brewer for denying driver's license to deferred action students. To denounce Jan Brewer, even though it happened a couple years ago, for signing SB 1070 in the law and riding on the coattails of something that really just a small minority are getting behind. So this is your opportunity to denounce what has been and suggest a new path, a new courseway.
Well, I've been denouncing those actions ever since I got into office. So absolutely, I do denounce that. It is completely unacceptable that we are taking steps to deny young people who are trying to contribute to our society the opportunity to have a driver's license and get to and from work and get to and from school. That's completely unacceptable, and that absolutely should not happen here in the state of Arizona.
Give me a one-word response to the following. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Shoot.
All right. Jeff Flake.
Disappointment.
Don Shooter.
Embarrassment.
Tom Hoare.
Unethical.
All right. Yo! Oh my goodness. And now.
What about John McCain?
John McCain. What do you think of John McCain?
Flip-flopper.
Flip-flopper, all right. 602-277-5369. That is one word after all, flip-flop or
Right.
flip. You know, some people might think, you know, that it's two words, it's got more than one syllable to it, flip-flop, because flip is a word.
There's a hyphen.
There's a hyphen in there.
Hyphen.
Yeah. Flip is a word, and flopper is a word, but no, because John McCain is a flip-flopper, he needs a double word, single word description. I'm very, very disappointed. Finally, I'd like to ask you this question, among other questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Besides trying to make a difference in the community, what else do you do?
Well, I practice law. That's what I do as my profession when I'm not at the legislature. And I think in a lot of ways that's also trying to make a difference in my community, but at a different level. At the state, you try to do it for the entire state, for entire communities. But as an attorney, you do that for an individual, one person at a time.
And are you helping out the students who are applying for deferred action?
Absolutely. My doors are open to help those children or help those students submit their applications and to get them the relief they need.
Tell us how people can find you.
They can contact me at my law office. My number is 602-653-0437, and I would love to hear from you and help you out.
And we would love to hear from you right now. In the few minutes we have remaining, you can call up and actually ask Martin Quezada a question at 602-277-5369. If you wish.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I think Santiago has a concern or a question that he'd like to ask you something. Unless I'm wrong. Okay, then in that case, let me ask you something. You know, Martin, I know you're a politician, but you're a person of a great integrity, I've discovered, and someone who thinks things out very well. What do you think of the Gang of Eights immigration plan?
You know, Lou, I think what we need to focus on right now is that the fact that we actually have a plan on paper, a place to start this discussion, is a huge accomplishment, and that's what I'm happy about. That we actually have a starting point for this discussion and a starting point for this debate. This is not a final plan right now in place. It's a beginning of a discussion, and I'm really thrilled that we actually have a starting point.
Then let's begin discussing it a little bit. I don't like the idea of 13 years.
Oh yeah, no, 13 years, well, first of all, the fact that we actually have a pathway to citizenship in the first place, again, huge accomplishment. The fact that it's 13 years, that's a little bit troublesome. Those are some of the things that we need to work out and we need to change a little bit, modify. But the fact that there is a pathway at all, I think it sets the tone of where this thing is going to be headed.
In 1917, Puerto Ricans were given almost an instant pathway. And then they were able to be conscripted in the military. In 1966, the Cubans were considered political refugees, and in a stroke of his pen, President Johnson passed the Cuban Readjustment Act. Why not something for all of the Mexican immigrants? That's my question.
Well, I think one of the reasons is, and it's unfortunate, is that we live in a different political environment right now. There's a political environment where that's just not going to happen. But in addition to that, I think our community, we don't want handouts. We've never asked for handouts coming into this country. We want to earn citizenship. My community wants to earn it, and they're willing to earn it.
Yes.
Martina, a real quick question. Even if it had passed in the Senate, immigration reform, do you believe that there was any form or that it could have passed in the House?
Well, there's no introduction in the House yet, so this still has a long way to go.
And you know what? I want to thank you, Martin Quezada, for being here today on Phoenix Talkback, and that's all the time we've got. In the meantime, again, where can people find you? What's your number down at the legislature?
My number at the legislature is 602-926-5911.
Thank you, Martin Quezada, for being on today's show.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Santiago.
Thank you, Martina.